Do you ever just like crave like the little part in like around like 2 minutes into Revolution 9? Um it's like the like just it's that backwards little part. And that it just plays in my head when I'm not even thinking about it. It was like the first like noise in my head when I woke up, and it didn't even like register for like a minute that that was the Revolution 9 uh bit. And like that song stays with you if you if you know it doesn't really ever leave your state of being. It's just all there, all like 8 minutes of it. Hi, this week I was wanting to analyze a few things, and to just get it started with, I'm gonna analyze the run that I did this morning, um, and I choose to analyze this run because I don't typically do like early morning runs. I'm like typically like an afternoon guy or like even an early evening guy, but this was all in my treadmill era, and I think I'm past that now. I don't think I really want to be doing that from now on. I'm kind of already too accustomed to the outdoor running, and kind of interesting getting to explore places for the first time while also uh, doing physical exercise. It's it's kind of an anomaly for me. So this is a selfie that I took, um, and I was just by a tree, and it was cold. It was cold this morning. It was like 48, so I wore a hoodie, I wore a headband. I was well off, sweat and all, and uh, this is a Five Guys that I ran by. It's like the nicest Five Guys that I've ever seen. And the sun was coming up right next to it, so I just thought I had to take a picture to remember that. And I know you can't see it, but I I I think it's a really beautiful image. This was like a really cool tree that I ran by when I was on the way to USC. I need to figure out what kind of tree it was. I went to MacArthur Park. That was my like final stop before I came back. And so yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about MacArthur Park in specific because a couple weeks ago, whenever I was out at a bar, my roommate and I met this guy who was at the bar, and he just like was kind of like just this all knower, all wisdom kind of guy when it came to um, places around here and parks and everything. And he told us like, unless if you're waiting to get stabbed, don't go to MacArthur Park. It's not where you want to be. And so we were like, all right, I'll take that into consideration if we're ever nearby. So I decided I might as well get my own perspective, see what it's like over there, and see for myself if really is that bad. So like I'm there, and I get there, and I'm running around, and at first I can kind of see like it's like not that great, a little bit uh dirtier than like Echo Park. But I was still kind of optimistic, and I was gonna run around. I ran around this like lake thing. I think it was like when I was at like the second half of the run around the little pond, I'll call it. That's when I was starting to feel a little bit more uncomfortable, and there's just a lot more people, a lot of homeless people, and there it was a bit more entrapping on that side specifically. So yeah, I'm thinking that for most people that go on that side of the park at least, that they'll usually just stick to like the main entrance, like the main area where there's like a playground and stuff. But tread at your own will with that. But there's like a second half of MacArthur Park that I didn't realize was there. It's like across the bridge, and there's like just a bit more space for you to sit down and everything. And I thought that that area was a little bit nicer. I felt a little bit more at ease in that space. Um, and yeah, and then I headed back. Oh, I forgot to mention the birds. There were so many birds at MacArthur Park. There were so many birds. That was probably the worst part. Not the birds, but all their everywhere. It was atrocious. The odor was just like pretty much unbearable if like you're walking and you're just like standing there. Um, if you're running, it's not that bad because you're able to get out of it pretty quickly. But ooh, yeah, I concluded on mile 9 because I was tired and I didn't want to do anymore. But I thought that was pretty good. I thought that was a decent amount for an hour and a half. On a level of importance, the distance really isn't the most important part. The miles, I mean, um, it's just kind of like how far you want to go, how long you want to be doing it for. And that's what's kind of fun because then you just kind of get to roam and listen to really great music and just enjoy life and seeing things, getting out and seeing beautiful things, um, with a beautiful sunrise and uh, beautiful people. For reference, though, I am not naturally a runner. I didn't do track. I didn't do cross country. I didn't do any of that stuff in high school. Um, I did do a lot of physical work, and but uh, not nearly the kind of stuff that I would have been doing if I was in athletics because I didn't want to be doing that kind of stuff. And I just realized that like once I'm was like free from all that and I was able to like put on my headphones and start going at my own speed, my own volume level, my own playlist, when I'm not being forced to listen to Imagine Dragons on loop, followed by Immigrant Song. It made life a lot better. And that's about my run analyzed this morning. Thank you. I'll see you again soon.